Nobody wants to talk about this. Not the food industry, not the government, and honestly, not you either. But if you eat meat, what I'm about to tell you is something you actually need to hear. This is not about going vegan. This is not about lecturing you. You love meat. Most people do. Only about 1 to 6% of people in the US actually cut it out completely. Meat is cultural. It's comfort. It's part of who we are. But here's the thing. We also love animals. Most of us have pets. Most of us would be disgusted watching an animal get abused. And yet right now, 99% of all farm animals in the United States are living in factory farms. Not some of them, 99%. That number deserves a second. Over 99% of the chickens you eat, over 98% of the pigs, nearly 75% of cows, all factory farmed. And the conditions inside those farms are something most people have never been shown. Let's start with chickens. There are about 26 billion chickens alive on Earth at any given moment, more than every other bird species on the planet combined. Chickens are actually social, communicative animals. They solve problems. They feel stress. And the vast majority of them spend their entire lives unable to turn around, move freely, or behave like a chicken in any natural way. Their beaks are clipped to stop them from injuring each other out of frustration. Their bodies are bred to grow so fast their legs can barely hold them up. They're in pain for most of their short lives, not because better meat comes from suffering, but because it makes the meat a few cents cheaper. Pigs are next, and this one is uncomfortable because pigs are as intelligent as dogs. They recognize themselves, they play, they form emotional bonds. And yet over 98% of pigs in the US live their entire lives on concrete floors without bedding, in spaces so tight they can't turn around. Piglets are castrated without pain relief. Tails are cut to stop them biting each other out of stress. Mothers are kept in metal crates barely larger than their own bodies, unable to move while nursing. Imagine doing that to a dog. The reaction would be immediate outrage. But because it's a pig on a farm, most people never think twice. Here's what makes this even harder to accept. The price difference between this level of suffering and something meaningfully better is almost nothing. Studies show improving living conditions for the animals we eat most would cost the average American roughly $43 more per month. That's it. $43 to move from what researchers classify as torture conditions to something that at least resembles a life worth living. We're not talking about going organic or spending double. We're talking about paying about what Americans paid for food in 1987, adjusted for income, to eliminate the worst of what happens inside these farms every day. So why hasn't it changed? Because meat got so cheap, we stopped valuing it. About 20% of all meat purchased in the US is thrown away before it's eaten. We waste 1 in 5 pieces of meat because it costs so little. We don't treat it like it matters. It's no longer food. It's a commodity. The uncomfortable truth is this. We're not torturing animals for a better product. The meat doesn't taste better. The nutrition isn't improved. We're doing it purely to shave pennies off a price tag that's already the lowest it's been in human history. You don't have to go vegan to think that's wrong. You don't have to give up meat to admit that what happens inside most farms is something you'd never accept if you saw it yourself. What you can do is be more intentional. Look at labels. Buy less and buy better when you can. Understand that every purchase is a real vote for the food system you want to exist. Your health starts with what you put in your body. Knowing where your food comes from and how it was raised is the first step toward choices that align with your values. If you want to track your nutrition, your inflammation markers, and build real data around how food affects your body, check out TrueVark. Link is in the description. If this made you think, subscribe. We do this every week. The real information, the uncomfortable parts, the stuff that changes how you live.